For our AZ900, it's important to understand the purpose of Azure Arc. Now, there's many different ways of explaining what Azure Arc does, but simply, it's just a way to manage servers that are on premises in the Azure cloud, but also in other clouds, such as Amazon Web Services and Google. It will also install on Azure Kubernetes clusters. To get Arc on a server, we need to install a small agent on the server, and it reports all kinds of information back to Azure where we can monitor it and control our servers remotely. I'm in Azure Arc simply by doing a search for it at the top, and here you can see the overview for Azure Arc, and I want to add resources into it. I have multiple different options. I can either add a server that's on premises or in the cloud. I can add to a Kubernetes cluster, VMware, System Center, or Azure Local. The Azure Local is only going to work if I have a special type of cluster with a certain operating system called a hyper-converged infrastructure one. So in most cases, you'll probably not use that. I'm going to choose to add a machine. Now I have the option to add a single server, multiple servers, add Windows Server with installer, or add server from AWS. For the single server, I can either choose the script, which I can download, or I can download an installer. I'm going to download an installer. I've got my Arc setup downloaded, so I'll go ahead and double-click to install. Installation usually takes about a minute, and then we'll start seeing communication between this device and the Azure portal. I'll go ahead and click Next. I'm going to sign in to Azure. And now I can click Next. I'm going to log into my Active Directory tenant. Then I'll choose my subscription. And then the resource group. And then the Azure region. So it's just like creating a new resource directly from the Azure portal. Now I've got the network connectivity option. I don't have a proxy server that stands between my computer server and the Azure portal, so I can just choose public endpoint. And I'll just attest that I already have a license covered by Software Assurance and click Next. And it was successfully added. Now I should be able to go into my Azure portal and see the server. I'll go back to my Azure Arc dashboard. And there you can see my Windows 2025 server. You can see there's lots of different things that we can do with monitoring and managing our server. There's an activity log, there's an access control feature, and we can also build to various different types of departments using tags. There's a resource visualizer. Now, if you have multiple different resources, then you can go ahead and choose those from the list that you would see here. And it takes us right back to our overview. There's many different settings that we can go ahead and use, such as connect as well as security. We can also lock the resource to make sure it cannot be deleted just by clicking the Add button. And we can also monitor. It takes a little bit of time for everything to show up once you've added a new resource, such as a new server, but once it does, you'll be able to make all different kinds of changes, as well as monitor and review the logs. Azure Arc is an AZ900 objective, so you should definitely have a high-level view of what it does.